China opens a new era in blockchain history. In the December material of Forbes magazine, they put the possible launch of the Central Bank of China's digital currency on the first place on the list of the most anticipated events that determine the blockchain ecosystem in 2020. In 2019, the main world news about blockchain and cryptocurrency came from China, whose technology policy was already considered quite aggressive. This fueled the competitive environment for the crypto business, connecting larger banks and telecommunication giants. The fact that China is seriously fighting for the leadership in implementing blockchain initiatives was announced on October 24th at a meeting of the Political Bureau of the Central Committee of the Chinese Communist Party. Chinese President Xi Jinping said that blockchain should become the key innovation technology. The Chinese state will strongly support its development and integration into the real economy, primarily in the banking and financial systems. Being the largest cryptocurrency miner, China has always been in sight of the cryptocurrency arena. Huge mining farms and some of the largest crypto exchanges are based there. And while Xi Jinping's statement was logical and expected, official support from the authorities led to major investments in the blockchain research. The Chinese telecommunication giants have been given the green light to freely innovate. In fact, they were given tremendous power. Immediately after October's announcement, shares of Chinese technology companies rose significantly, and as did Bitcoin prices. Demands on the internet for the term blockchain in the Chinese instant messenger WeChat has grown 60 times. The scale of China's actions is huge today. In December, the Bank of China, one of the largest commercial banks in China, issued $2.8 billion worth of blockchain bonds. 2-year bonds will go on sale with an interest rate on the coupon of 3.25% per annum. We have used our own blockchain-based bond issuance system in the process, the bank said in a statement that this is also the first bond issuance ledger system that is based on blockchain in the country. The Bank of China intends to direct the proceeds to support small and medium-sized businesses. Entrepreneurs will be able to obtain loans at lower rates since the blockchain system allows the bank to reduce the cost of issuing and circulating debt instruments. The Digital Yuan is likely to be commissioned in 2020. Chinese industry media has already written that the People's Bank of China is ready to test the electronic payment system in digital currency in the cities of Shenzhen and Zhejiang, and will begin testing in late December. 7 state-owned enterprises were selected as a platform for testing the Digital Yuan: 4 commercial banks and 3 telecommunication giants, the state-owned China Mobile, China Telecom, and China Unicom. It is reported that the Central Bank of China gave companies almost complete freedom of action, encouraging competition between them. The Central Bank of China has very carefully approached the development of its own cryptocurrency. Beijing received patents for all those inventions that will be used in the circulation of the Digital Yuan, including the company's crypto wallet, which will allow gaining access to all public services of the country and also take part in popular vote. The Digital Yuan pilot program will affect transport, education, trade, and healthcare. Some banks are already collaborating with telecommunications companies to develop SIM cards with integrated digital wallets, while others have created their own storage applications. It is stated that in the Chinese system, such advantages of cryptography and blockchain as low cost and security will be used. However, questions arise about information security and the protection of the people's personal data. Indeed, the Digital Yuan as a payment platform requires users to introduce a large amount of private information during the registration, but the Central Bank of China says the system will provide controlled anonymity. The People's Bank of China is already actively tracking serial numbers of banknotes. Blockchain will only expand its capabilities. The most talked about effect of creating a crypto yuan is to gain an advantage in a trading war with the United States. The Digital Yuan can be used to make payments even if dollar settlements are limited by Washington. That is, Beijing is betting that the central banks around the world will use the Digital Yuan as a reserve currency, squeezing the dollar. A truce in a trade war between China and the United States is not expected. After the introduction of tariffs on exports and agriculture, the main struggle is shifting to technology. China, having lost its largest trading partner, is looking for new markets in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, mainly around the Silk Road economic belt. Leadership in blockchain technology will give China enormous trading opportunities and prospects in emerging technology markets. The yuan in its current form is unavailable and liquidated in international currency markets. For example, in 2018, foreign exchange reserves amounted to 61.74% of US dollars, 20.67% of euro, and 1.89% of yuan. So there's definitely room for growth there. The goal of the Chinese authorities is to make the digital yuan a world currency. With its own cryptocurrency, China will be able to offer international payments at a lower price and with increased speed. The past year has shown that technologies will move forward and the scale of their use will grow. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to Blockchain Central to never miss a beat. But before you go, please note that this content does neither represent financial, legal, or tax advice, nor is it supposed to be understood or interpreted as solicitation to buy or sell any securities, coins, or tokens. See you in the next one.